time for another episode of In the Know, and always happy to have with us in the studio, we have Debbie Kenyon with the Green Valley Council. Always good to see you.
Hey, thank you, Andy. Good to see you, too.
A lot's going on with the Green Valley Council. You've just had some really cool events, including the TEP wildfire meeting. Tell us how that went.
Well, that wasn't the wildfire.
Oh, was it?
I put down, it's wrong. I'm sorry.
okay.
No, that was the Resiliency Meeting that we just had on the 5th.
About the pipe.
About the power line going down. And we had expected at this meeting that they would give us the route. And they did not.
Oh.
They expanded. They got a little bit more public input about what the community thought of the 5 listings that they gave us. So David and I will be chatting with them next week to find out what their plan is for the rollout. So more news to come.
Why is this important to know?
Well, it's important because this is the resiliency line for Santa Cruz County.
Oh.
If something happened up here, it could shut Santa Cruz County down, basically. So this is the redundancy that they need to make sure that they don't lose power.
All right, and that took place back on the 5th. So
that was on the 5th.
You're hoping to get some answers soon?
We hope to get some answers soon, and we will be meeting. Oh, that's why I have wildfire. We will be meeting with TEP next week. We're going up to their offices to talk about and get the lowdown on their mitigation plan along their power lines for fire prevention. So
all right.
more news to come on that, too.
Well, with this meeting, and now the upcoming, and then you also have some stuff planned for October.
We've been working on our planning already. That's correct. So October 16th, we're welcoming Ben Tully. He is a professor teaches at the University of Arizona. He is an invasive plant species expert. So Ben is going to be coming down again. He hasn't been here for about a year or so, but he'll be coming to talk about all those invasives that we have here and the best way for mitigation to deal with those invasives.
When you say invasive species, like what are we talking about?
We're talking about buffalo grass, fountain grass. There are about a half a dozen that are pretty noxious, and he just gives a lot of the particulars as to what you need to know as far as touching them, handling them, and eradicating them. So,
and it's
good
important
information.
Because they grow like crazy, don't they?
They grow like crazy. The fountain grass spreads like crazy. It's really, really pretty, but it is a hot burner, and it's not native.
Oh.
So, yeah.
All right, another date to put on the calendar, October 23rd. It's something that not a lot of us like to talk about, but it is something that is important, and it's being done in conjunction with the Pima Council on Aging.
Yes, and we will be having another end-of-life forum. This is one of our most popular ones every year that we do it.
Really?
Pima Council on Aging comes down and goes through the step-by-step of the information and paperwork that you should all have in place as you're getting to this point in your life. So it's very informative, it's very engaging, and again, that will be on October 23rd. So
does it go over like the documents? Because
yes, it goes over the documents, it goes over where they should be housed, it goes after who you should be thinking of for your powers of attorney and your medical powers of attorney. So they just walk you through all the steps of everything that you should have in place.
Now about the financial end too, trust, do they go over that?
Trust and wills, they don't go into that in great detail, but we do a forum also on trust and wills and what is the difference, and because it's not a boilerplate when you're getting to this point in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And then November 13th, this one will be good as well. This is with Pima County Health Department. Tell us about this one.
Well, Pima County Health has a lot of different divisions and a lot of exceptional information, and we could probably do a forum 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
And our concern always is we don't want to burn out our residents here with an overload of information. So we really kind of want to focus on what is pertinent here down in the valley. So this will be a morning with Pima County Health. So we'll have 4 of their division people. They'll talk about respiratory diseases that impact us here. They'll talk about valley fever specifically down here. They'll talk about rabies, which is pretty prevalent in southern Arizona, and then what we can expect from the flu this year.
Oh.
So again, it's a morning with Pima County Health on November 13th, and just a lot of exceptional information we'll be able to give.
You know, it's funny, when moving here, I remember talking to somebody about valley fever, and they thought that only dogs could get it. It turns out that's quite the opposite.
It's quite the opposite, and the reason that it's so important to educate them, Andy, is because a lot of our seasonal visitors contract this. They go back to wherever they are, and their physicians don't know to check for valley fever because the symptoms are very similar to several other diseases and things that you can get. So if they're not checking for valley fever and doing the testing for it, they're going to misdiagnose. So it's very important that you, as a homeowner down here who are outside in the elements, be aware of what the symptoms are. So if you go back and you are sick, you can tell your doctor that they might want to check for valley fever.
All right. Well, if any of our listeners or viewers that want to be involved in the October 16th meeting with Ben Tully from the U of A, or the Pima Council on Aging meeting on the 23rd, or even this one, Pima County Health, what's the best way for them to get signed up?
The best way to, if you are a member HOA, you'll be getting notification of this. We'll be sending out the information. If you want some more information right now, you can call the office, 520-648-1936, or always you can go to email us at info@gvcouncil.org, and we'll be able to get back to you with that and the other programs that we have in the works too.
Will you also be posting on your social or the website
Absolutely.
regarding the meeting with TP and all of that?
All of that stuff and all of that information will come out as we get it.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Debbie Kenyon, always great to see you. Happy birthday, too.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Just celebrated a birthday.
That's
so
right.
Good.